Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game Night. The fun, exciting, thrilling show is back. I have Marlon with me. I have Theus with me. And tonight, because Theus won the coin toss, we're going to be doing Harlem Nights trivia, which I sometimes think is better than Coming to America, but that's just me. But it depends on what day of the week I'm. Because it's got more funny. Like at the end, Coming to America went all serious and like.
I'm actually agreeing with you. I think Harlem Nights was funnier than Coming to America.
So why it won a Raspberry Award, the Oscar equivalent to bad movies, people just don't know awesomeness when they see it. So this movie was awesome then. It's even funnier now. You can go watch it. So it'll be about 20 questions. Each right answer is worth 5 points. The winner wins absolutely nothing except for bragging rights. And Marlon, we just gonna say this again, no cheating. You cannot use Google, Yelp, G's, Siri, what's that other one? The one that starts with an A.
I don't know, but no Bing either.
Yeah, no Bing. You got to go off of your own knowledge.
We can't use Google Bing.
You can't use Google. That's the first thing I named.
No, and no giving him extra points just cause.
Wrong answers. Right answers are worth 5 points.
Tracy, he's gonna cry regardless. Just ignore him. He gonna cry because I said sunbride. Oh, he said sunbride, not sunshine. No, don't give him nothing. So,
well, these questions are pretty simple, and most people who watch Coming to America would know these. So I'm hoping we won't have too much of a. All right, and I'm bringing these up on my other screen because it has my answer.
You said Harlem Nights, though, right?
Harlem Nights.
Cool.
Okay, so the movie, question number 1, the movie begins with an orphan killing a man at Sugar Ray's nightclub. Oh, and you have to wait until I get the whole answer. You can't just jump in there. You got to wait till I give all of the choices. So, the movie begins with an orphan killing a man at Sugar Ray's. Why was the man so riled up in the first place? A, the kid spilled his drink. B, he thought Sugar Ray was cheating at cards. C, he said kids bring him bad luck. Or D, he lost all his money playing poker. Theus.
That's definitely, when kids bring me bad luck.
Okay, so Theus is on the board with 5 points.
I think I'm going to need to put my hands right here.
And shut up and shoot the dice.
Wow. 5 points. Okay. So, question number 2. I haven't even... See,
I'm practicing.
I haven't even asked the question yet. Question number 2. What was Eddie Murphy's character's name in the film? A, Righty. B, Quick. C, Trigger. Or D, Bob? Marlon.
Quick.
Marlon is on the board with 5 points.
Even though I was quicker than him?
No, I saw Marlon's hand first.
I'm looking at the screen. I'm quicker.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. But it's okay.
I was quick.
It's okay.
Get it?
It's just you just bringing me bad luck. That's all.
He is not that child in the nightclub. Okay, question number 3. Sugar Ray owns a nightclub in the back of his legitimate business. What kind of business does Sugar Ray run as a front? Is it A, a drugstore, B, a barbershop, C, a toy store, or D, a candy store? Marlon.
Candy store.
That is correct. Marlon's got 10 points.
Was it really a candy store?
It was really a candy store. That is the exact answer.
I thought it was just
that's how he got named Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
I thought he just made chocolate.
Let's make this a little bit smaller so I can see it. Okay, question number 4. Legendary comedian Red Fox plays Benny, a craps dealer. What issue is Benny trying to hide that he is keeping him from performing his job? A, he can't see. B, he's a compulsive cheat. C, he can't hear. D, he has dementia. Marlon again.
He can't see.
That is correct.
You know, some of these you really don't have to give an ABC thing on it.
And I'm just saying, I'm just gonna go ahead and let Marlon run away with it because, even though I know the answers, I'm not quite as quick on the draw because of my disability.
See,
Okay, I don't have a disability, but because of my inability to, you know what I'm saying.
No, I actually don't know what you're saying. We have no idea.
It is not our fault that you have to make a choice between raising your head or eating your peanuts.
They're pecans.
That's pecans. It is not our fault. You have to make that decision, sir.
Now, Theus, this next question, I'm going to have to really watch the screen because this is too easy. Question number 5. Quick gets into a fight with Vera and shoots her. What part of the body does he shoot off? A.
Ooh. Oh, wait, I gotta wait.
Wait! A. Her big toe. B. Her pinky toe. C. Her ear. D. Her pinky finger. Theus.
Oh, you want to shoot off people pinky toe?
Yep, that is correct.
The ear.
That was the choice.
Wow.
All right, now. You can stop. You can stop. All right, go ahead now.
Okay,
go ahead. Shoot it. Go ahead.
She did tell him to shoot it. Then you shouldn't have shot her. She told him to shoot. Just like that guy in that Twisted Tea clip. Go ahead and hit me. He hit you. Now you mad.
He wasn't mad. He was unconscious.
That was just a feel good moment. So
Okay. Question.
How did they replace his teeth?
He didn't have teeth to start out with, so that I could see. Maybe he cast it.
Still my all-time favorite when the dude slapped that dude unconscious. My all-time favorite video.
Question number 6. Quick's friends try to scare him into not dating Dominique. What do they insist that she will do to him? A. Put a voodoo curse on him. B. Cast a spell on him, turning him into a toad. C. Having her boyfriend kill him. Or D. Slit his throat while he sleeps. Marlon.
Put a voodoo spell on him or something like that.
That is correct. I didn't think y'all was.
Yes, I'm literally looking at the video. My hand is going up faster than yours.
Your hand was down here, like.
Okay, this next one. I'm telling y'all now, if neither one of y'all get this, I'm taking this whole thing down, and we'll see y'all next week. Sugar Ray.
You made me shoot my drum in the hand, quick.
What the line was it? Oh yeah, the little gun. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I watched
Don't
that
you
scene.
shoot that little no more.
Stop shooting. Don't shoot that little thing no more. Okay, Sugar Ray and Quick are good friends with a professional A, football player. B, wrestler. C, baseball player. D, boxer. Marlon.
His hand was going up before the question was done.
No, but I saw.
That's all right.
But he did wait until after I said.
Go ahead and tell him, Mr. Boxer. Go ahead.
I'm gonna.
Don't be picking on folk disability now.
Don't cuss on this platform either.
Yeah, because that's where was a cuss word. A boxer.
I
go.
But you notice when he got angry, he
knock him out.
He was just like,
Say what?
When he got angry, he didn't stutter. It just like disappeared. But like in his regular.
Well, oftentimes with people who have a severe speech impediment, singing allows them to completely overcome it. That's why a lot of times they will actually speak in a rhythm because it tricks their mind into thinking it's singing, so they're able to speak to you in a semi-normal fashion.
Okay, next question. Question number 8.
I thought that was good information.
It is.
I was about to play the G.I. Joe.
I'm sitting here bringing you this baby face logic.
Thank you, Theus, for bringing us that information. I apologize for not being as receptive as I should have been.
Why, thank you.
Jack Jenkins, the boxer, has been in a few too many fights. What affliction does he suffer from? A, forgetfulness. B, he's deaf in one ear. C, he's a horrible stutterer. D, he's going blind. Marlon.
Oh, come on, Theus.
Y'all should have literally. You literally just answered this.
I know, bro.
I knew the answer. I was messing with Marlon.
He's like,
I'm like, Theus, I know you know that one. Don't be.
I was just messing with Marlon. I waited till he started moving and I raised my hand.
See?
It's not Marlon, it's Marlon. Okay. Question number 9. Now,
wait, did he answer the question?
Yes, Marlon did answer it.
But the answer was a horrible stutter, and personally, I would contest that answer because I think he was a very good stutterer.
The answer key says a horrible stutterer, so that's going to be the answer for this one. I am not changing it.
But he said the affliction was stuttering. You said horrible stuttering, and I'm saying that he was a good stutterer. Therefore, if so facto, nobody was right.
Tracy, what question are we on?
We're on question number 9, but Thiz is contesting question number 8.
He lasts longer than I thought he was.
So we're okay. I got a special question that. Yep, I'm gonna get on this one. So I'm gonna take Marlon's points away for now. And what we gonna do is we gonna draw a line through that one.
Sit here and wait for him because he can't make up a decision between eating.
That's all right. I'm here to lose in style.
Wait a minute.
Shaft.
Wait a minute, everybody. I'm getting there.
Okay. See, I might lose the competition to viewing audience. Speaking to y'all, I might lose this here competition. Okay, forget. I am going to lose this here competition.
Yeah, you'd have lost last week.
I'm going to do it with grace and aplomb. I ain't got nothing. Go ahead.
What is Vera's job title at Sugar Ray's? A, $1 I haven't even said none of the answers yet. A, $1 a dance girl. B, a madam. C, I gotta say it is there, a whore. Or D, a cigar girl. Theus.
She is a madam. She is the head pimpstress.
I'm like,
she got a girl so good, you throw it up in the air, turn the sunshine.
And while I'm going to question 10, I want to invite everyone to like this video. Please share this video, subscribe to my channel, and just have fun watching Theus just be Theus.
Yep, and don't forget, just because your name is heroin, that don't mean you got to sell it.
Okay, question number 10. Arsenio Hall has a small role in the film. He is extremely upset with Quick. What does he believe Quick has done to him? A, stole his girlfriend. B, robbed him. C, slept with his mother. D, killed his brother. Marlon.
He killed his brother.
And now y'all can go with Quick. gonna kill you quick, and I know it was you that shot my brother.
It wasn't even that. It was just a.
No, he did that whole dialogue. He did that.
No,
quick.
it was all the crying though. It was all the crying.
The cry was for me. It was that shooting because it was that
the
was
little gun.
But the shooter was a little short dude with the 6-shooter. That was funny. But I'm just saying it had to lead into it. You know, Arsenio was great in that movie.
I wish he had a bigger role in that.
But he shot him.
Probably had a bigger role than he did.
Question number 11. Sugar Ray and Quick make an enemy with the ruthless Bugsy Calhoun. Bugsy is so mean, he does what to one of his own men to teach him a lesson? A. Slams a piano hood on his hand. B. Pours hot coffee on him. C. Hits him in the head with a bat. D. Stabs him in the leg with a pencil. Marlon.
Drops the piano lid on his hand.
That is correct.
Now, is that really cruel?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was cruel.
I was just checking.
Okay. Question number 2. Oh, we got somebody viewing. So whoever it is, say hello, because I can't see you.
Hello.
Well, I can't count Marlon's comments.
I'm losing a rigged game.
How is the game? The game is not rigged. Question number 12.
I need a special investigator. I need one of them people, the impartial person with high clearance to come and inspect the results.
Listen, Donald Trump. Ain't nobody gonna sit here and listen to you.
Just because 85 million people voted for Marlon, don't forget that 75 million voted for me. So I won.
Question number 12. Bugsy Calhoun is trying to recruit Quick to do what for him? A. Drive for him. B. Run a nightclub. C. Become a snitch for him. D. Kill someone.
Yeah, that's gonna be that's gonna be the nightclub. See, because he wants to put Sugar Ray out of business.
Okay.
Sugar
Ray's Boom Boom Room.
That's what it was. Yeah, that's what he did. Smart Alex Lee call it.
But you know, it's fun. That's the thing that people miss if they don't really, love Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? Because that was feeding off of that into life when you kept hearing about Ray's Boom Boom Room, because it was during that same era of time that the movies were occurring in.
I've never seen Life.
You should watch that one. Oh, that was a funny movie.
Wait a minute, they was using the same time frame?
No, they were using the same. Yeah,
the same time frame, because the movies weren't tied together. But I'm saying the time frame was the same. It was still the 1920s or something like that. So when you're hearing all the way through Life, you keep hearing about Ray's Boom Boom Room. But then in Harlem Nights, it was the Pity Pat Club is what Bugsy had, right? But it was like playing off that Boom Boom Room. Anyway, it was funny. I liked it. It was a good little sub, what do you call it? Sub message or whatever they call it? I don't know.
Subliminal.
Subtext. There you go.
I call it an Easter egg, but okay.
Easter egg. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, question number 13. And if anybody in the audience, oh, that's right. Okay, so people in the audience, don't give them the answers because they can see the comment sections like I can. So just say hello. Oh, you Theas can. But since Marlon can, just say hello and just put a funny line from the movie that you could think of. Question number 13. Sugar Ray has a wonderful idea how his group and him can make a lot of money. The main premise of the cash depends on A. Robbing a jewelry store owned by his enemy. B. Taking over their enemy's nightclub. C. The outcome of a boxing match. Or D. Betting on a horse race. Marlon.
The outcome of the boxing match.
Marlon's hand
There
went
must be a time delay. Because my hand was up before he even came out of that little
Your
creature
hand was
clothes.
not up
That was
before
that.
Marlon's.
That's all right. That's all right. Hey y'all. Let Tracy know. Because that time I was definitely up before my man
You
Mark. But
were
it's cool.
not up
It's
before.
cool. It's all right.
Here
It's
is the
all
deal.
right.
I got the show up on YouTube.
You mean the movie?
Okay. Okay. So it's really strange. My hand, no, on this one, my hand was up before Thea's. But what I'm seeing on this show, really, it's like me, no, it's like me, Thea's. When you look at the video, it looks like, so it is quicker when you watch it live, but it's
Okay.
not that quick when I'm doing this. When we're
That's all right though.
watching this.
That's all right. Hey,
But we're
it's
gonna
cool,
have
man.
a question at the end. Oh, that's right. For the
Just
question
take
at
short.
the end.
Just
Nope.
take short breaths. Just take.
The question at the end, I'm telling you now, you're gonna need a piece of paper and something to write with. So you might want to get a piece of paper and something to write with.
I don't know nothing about that. I live in the 2020s.
For real. I don't have a work.
Number 14. Vera sends a girl named Blank to distract Bugsy Boy Richie. A. Sunshine. B. Cherry. C. Honey. D. Lullaby. And see, as you put your hand down, so that meant Marlon I see first. Because you
Yes,
didn't let me
Marlon
finish the
won that
question.
particular thing. Go ahead, sir. Tell him about Lady Heroin. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell him. Tell him. Go on. Tell him.
I'm just gonna say sunshine. I
Come
can't
on,
do
man.
the
Go ahead. Tell him.
I
Tell him.
can't do the
Tell him.
line. Sunshine.
Okay,
I want
question
so bad
number
to do the line. The line was
15.
so
It's so good. So good. Tell your mama I ain't coming home no more.
No, he said, honey, put your mama on the phone.
hey, how you doing? Let me
How you
speak to
doing?
your mama real quick.
Quit.
Hey Mary, this is Lynn. I'm never coming home.
No, he said, I ain't never
I
coming
ain't coming
home no
home no
more.
more.
Yeah, he said,
Yes.
I ain't never coming home no
Yeah.
more.
That sunshine was that good.
Okay, question.
Oh, you know what?
Sunshine.
Okay, that was the driver. Okay, never mind. Okay.
Question 15. How does Dominique try to kill Quick? A. A knife under the mattress. B. Poison in the wine. C. Strangulation with her scarf. Or E. A gun hidden underneath her pillow. Fizz.
That would have to be the gun, and I am so hurt because that's Jasmine got. You don't shoot Jasmine got. You got to work with her, so she a little unstable. But I mean, ain't they all? I mean,
Did he
he
shoot her
shot
in the head?
Jasmine
Did
got.
she shoot her in
Shot
the
her right in
head?
the forehead.
Okay. You pointed that gun really high up.
No, he just went.
He, she too fine to be shooting like that. Don't be doing that. Don't do that.
He or her. It ain't gonna be me.
Question number 16. What does Bugsy Calhoun do to Sugar Ray to really hurt him? A. Put his wife in the hospital. B. Trashes and vandalizes his house. C. Burns down his club. Or D. Has him arrested. Marlon.
Has him
If
arrested.
you got to be kidding me, there has got to be a
Marlon, you
delay.
are incorrect.
What did he
You
say?
are incorrect, Marlon. He said has him arrested. That is incorrect.
Nah, he burned down the house.
That
Burned down the thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no,
I'm just
that
saying,
is
my hand was.
incorrect.
house. He did not burn down his house. He burned down the nightclub.
But you
Oh,
said
that's
he
right.
burned
Okay, I was
down.
wrong. I admit that I was wrong, but you left me like I'm thinking, okay, the rest, you arrested the people at the club, but they didn't burn down his house, they burned down the club.
Right, but
And
neither one.
actually, didn't Sugar burn down his own club?
No,
No,
Buzzy burned down the club.
Buzzy burned down the club. And the reason I even know that, Tracy, because as soon as Quick killed that girl, they all went into hiding at his house. They didn't know where he stayed.
But you said
I know I got it wrong, but that question need to be thrown out because the answers given wasn't the correct answer. They did not burn down his house.
the correct answer is burn down his club. That is the correct answer.
Yeah, is that one of the answers you gave? I thought you
I
said burn
certainly
down his
did.
house.
You said house.
I said house was the second one. I said puts his wife in the hospital. That was A. B,
Uh-huh.
trashes and vandalizes his house. I'll still throw it out though, because y'all say throw it out.
Okay, well we'll see.
And then C was burns down his club, and D was has them arrested. But I'll throw it out.
Oh, that's cool.
No. I didn't hear the burn down the club part. So no, I got it wrong.
Okay, so nobody got 16 right. Number 17. Sunshine proves not to be the lady Richie thought she was. Instead, she is called what? A. Miss Stab and Grab. B. Lady Heroin. C. Madam Liquor. Or D. The Black Widow. Theus.
Man had
Lady
his
Hair.
head up the whole question. The whole
No, because I can't put my
question.
hand down. I can't put my hand down. Then my hand was up, then my hand was down. Hey,
Oh,
right now, do y'all
question.
see my hand up? Right now, do you see my hand up? Is my hand up?
Yeah.
Nobody's commenting. We got a
Okay.
viewer, but nobody's commenting.
Because I'm just saying, a lot of times y'all don't see my hand being up. So maybe I'll be off camera. Maybe I'll do.
I can do that.
Okay, question number 18. I'm going to have to say hands down. Question. No, Marlon. No. No. Question number 18. Quick and Sugar locked Detective Canto into what? A. A zoo cage. B. A restaurant freezer. C. A closet. D. A bank vault. Marlon,
Bank boat.
take short little breaths.
Don't take short breaths. Like, not like, don't do that. Don't do that.
It turns out that Sunshine, question number 19, it turns out that Sunshine really wasn't carrying bags of heroin. What was in her bag instead? A. Sugar. B. Baking soda. C. Nothing. D. Flour. Marlon.
One, I'm gonna give you the question. It was sugar. Two things. You a cheating little asshole.
I'm saying my hand be up, man. And wasn't it powder sugar?
It does not matter what type of sugar it was.
Was that one of the answers that was given?
No, but my hand was up before yours, and that didn't matter
because
either.
you just all of a sudden got the bubonic plague over there.
Okay, the last question, the very last question, and we're still going to go to
look at Marlon.
Some bonus questions here because even though I think Marlon's got more points, I still want to continue. So, how does Sugar Ray and okay, I'm gonna have to say hands down. Marlon is throwing his hands through his hair. How does Sugar Ray and Quick finally get rid of Bugsy and his band of misfits? A. Rapid gunfire. B. Running their car off a bridge. C. An explosion. Or D. Having them thrown in prison. Marlon.
Explosion. Explosion.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm typing that you have 5 points. Okay, so here's some extra questions. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4. These questions are worth 10 points. So, Theus
He already won, man. Look, he
But you
already
could
done
come back if
won.
you answer all 4 of these questions.
I can't because even when my hand is up first, it shows up last.
Okay, so
I
here's
can't
what I'll
come
do
back.
on the here's what I'll do on the
I
last 4
can't.
questions.
Okay, why don't you do me Theus?
Okay, so Theus, I'm
There
gonna
you
give you
go,
the
Theus.
first one. I'm gonna give you the first. Okay, so I'm gonna do Theus first. If Theus doesn't
That's
know it, then I'll go to
fine.
Marlon with the same question, vice versa. Theus, the first question.
You're
The
not about to
vulgar
answer
yet
that.
playful arguments between Red Fox and Della Reese on the set of Harlem Nights inspired Eddie Murphy to create what comedy series?
Eddie Murphy created a comedy
Eddie Murphy
series?
created the
Meet the
comedy.
Parkers? Meet the Parkers?
That is incorrect. Marlon, do you
No,
know?
no, it's the. I got it. I know it. I know it.
But you already guessed. You already guessed. Is that your final answer?
I
You
know
got
it.
okay. I'm letting you have it.
The PJ.
Incorrect. Marlon, do you know the
Oh,
answer to the question?
No, because that's what I was
The
thinking.
answer is the royal family.
what in the world is that?
The royal family ran on
Oh,
CBS in 1991.
really?
Red Fox played a soon-to-be retired
Ella Reese
post
and Red
office
Fox.
worker, and Della Reese played his wife. And the show only lasted 10 episodes because Red Fox died of a heart attack.
And they literally replaced him with
Red died
Sherman
that long
Hensley.
ago? Wow.
And they
Well,
replaced him with Sherman Hensley.
and then the show went off.
Hmm.
I can't believe it. The PJs? I say cartoon.
I forgot all about the Royal
Hey,
Family. I didn't know Eddie Murphy was
what
part of
was
that.
what was the Fred Sanford TV show that like it came on and be like moving up, we're moving, moving up, we're moving.
The Red Fox show?
Was that what it was called?
He's only had like 4 or 5 shows. The Red Fox show, of course, all the same from his sons. And this show, The Royal Family. So I don't know which one you could be possibly talking about.
Okay.
Okay, this one is gonna be harder, Marlon. And you may not know it, but that's okay. The Harlem Nights got an Academy Award nomination for Best what?
Best costume design?
Marlon, I cannot believe you got that right. That is exactly right. That is exactly right. The film got an Academy Award nomination for Best Costume Design, but did
All you gotta
not
really
win.
do, see for the audience, all you really got to do is you take a black picture and then you try to pick out the least who could give a rat's butt category for them to win.
Costume design is
And you
very
come up with
integral to
costume
a
design.
movie.
That's pretty much how the Oscars
That's
work.
pretty much how the Oscars work. So costume design.
That
'Cause even if you
that or
win,
it'll be
it's like all you can say is, well, all you did was win costume design.
But it
that
lost
or to
to
win an Oscar, to win the Oscars, it has to be something ain't nobody in the real world wanted to watch.
and the
Like it's
and
always some obscure mess that only like those people want to watch. Like it didn't go to the theaters, it ain't make no money, but it'll be man kicks pigeon. And it'll be like, whoa, this is a wonderful story. It is an Oscar nominated. What ain't nobody watch that?
so eventually the movie lost out to Henry V in 1989.
Racism.
Yep, sure was.
The next question. Oh, Thieves, if you get this, I might have to cash app you some money. Okay.
I
Bugsy,
got costume design and he gets cash.
because I don't think he's gonna know the answer to
You
this
already
question.
done won, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that, man.
And I said might. I didn't say I was going to. I said I might have to if he can get the answer to this question.
I must crush you.
Bugsy Calhoun, played by Michael Lerner, licks a powder substance from his pinky finger and realizes it isn't heroin but sugar. In blank movie, Axel Foley licks a powder substance and says it isn't sugar since it's cocaine. What is that movie?
Did you just say it was Beverly Hills Cop?
I did not. I said blank, but you named it. Which one?
Hmm.
Oh, I thought you said it was part one. But
Correct. I
I
did
thought
not.
you
I
was.
said in blank in 1984. I said the year, but I didn't say
Oh,
the
okay.
movie. And
Oh,
yes,
okay.
Theus, you may get Cash App because I didn't think you was gonna get that.
Boy, I tell you, that's a movie that you can look at now and it's still funny. Like
Oh yeah.
I
The
look at
first
clips of
two
Beverly
Beverly
Hills
Hills
Cop
Cops are
one, and
still
it's just like
hilarious.
Okay.
it cracks me up. It's still not one of my favorite. It's not my favorite.
Yo,
Eddie
yo,
Murphy
did you
movie.
check that out though, Marlon? They're making a Beverly Hills Cop 4, and I
Oh,
saw a picture
Why?
of Eddie. I saw a picture of
Oh
Eddie
yeah.
on set. Yo, yo, as they say, no gay or whatnot, but my man looked good. Like he looked like the old Eddie Murphy, and dude, like what,
yeah, he
70 at
did
this
get
point.
better looking
He
with
looked
age. I was
good.
like, hey,
I'm
wait
like,
a minute. You
I
was
don't think
doing
Eddie.
but
I
buck
don't
week.
think. I really never thought Eddie Murphy would age though. He never
he
seemed
didn't
like that type
age.
of
That's the
person that
thing.
looked
That's the
old.
thing.
He
He looks
yeah, and he
better
always
now
did
than he
that.
did then. I'm
Like
like,
what was that
hey,
movie
wait a
You know,
minute.
Dreamgirls that they had to make
if
him
you,
look old?
well, Dreamgirls, they had him, I think, pack on some weight or something. I don't know what was
Yeah, it
going
was
on there,
like
but Eddie looked good. I'm like, now, first of all, it's kind of like being, Oprah or J Lo or something like that. I mean, you got people you can put on your payroll to help you do what you need to do, and you ain't got no other pressures in your life. So I
Nope.
guess that helped.
And
But
Marlon
still,
disappeared as I was about to ask him the last question. The last question in this fun-filled Harlem Nights movie trivia bonanza. Marlon, this is a two-part question. The nickname of
wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute.
it's a two-part question.
This man gets a one-part question to get cash. I get a
I
two-part
said
question to
maybe
get
gets cash. I didn't say I was definitely sending him cash. I said maybe.
man, Marlon, we family, man. You supposed to be like, hey, I'm
oh,
happy
so you
for
gonna
my
send me
family,
half?
man.
You gonna send me half?
We ain't
I
that kind of
said
family.
maybe.
Oh,
I
you ain't
did.
that kind of family. Okay.
Okay.
I thought not.
The nickname. Oh, sorry. The real name of Quick in Harlem Nights is what? And first and last name.
Not a clue.
We're
Oh,
not allowed to
this.
curse on your show.
No, the real name of, because in the movie Harlem Nights, Quick is a nickname. What is Quick's real name in the movie?
I thought it was Little Mother.
No, it's not.
No, I thought it was. I ain't telling you Blake. That's why I said
No.
I didn't know he had a real name.
Quick's name in the movie was Vernest Brown.
Oh
Oh, they
yeah,
did say that like one time.
They
yeah,
said that one time.
yeah. I knew that. I knew it. Who was the person in the background doing
No,
that?
no, no.
The third
Okay.
person on the left, on the back side of the pool table, just
Same
outside of
Okay,
the
person.
let me
scene.
get to the last question.
The same person that was at the bar
Now
when
you
Bill
should
was
get this
outside the
one because
pinky
I literally
toe
said it in the answer.
was also in Boomerang.
What's
Known,
Arsenio's middle name? Spelled
known
backwards.
as Snake Eyes in the movie Harlem Nights, what was this character's real name in the movie? First and last.
Robin Harris.
Snake Eyes. We just literally talked about who played them.
Red
I
Fox.
don't know his last
Okay,
name.
so the answer is Benny Wilson, and that was played by Red Fox.
Man, I knew the first name. I don't know Benny's last name.
They mentioned this in the movie. Y'all acting like y'all ain't never
Told you.
seen this
I
movie.
told you. The person
I
that
ain't
the
watch it
person
like
that shot
yesterday.
the person that shot the 8 ball in was
I
also
didn't
in
use
Beverly Hills
that.
Cop
I did
2.
not use that. I did not use
What
that.
street did Sugar Ray live on
Now I did not put
before
this
he
as
lived
a
on the
trivia
street
question, but
that
here's
was
an
in the
extra one.
movie?
Okay, here's one about Richard Pryor, because we really didn't talk about Richard Pryor. And it's not worth any points.
Because he
Who
wasn't even a big part of the movie.
he really wasn't. Because it was more about Quick and Vera
Who?
and
Richard Pryor?
Benny.
Yeah, he
He
wasn't like he kept
part of that movie.
Richard Pryor just kept the movie going. He himself did not play like an active role, so to speak.
This is the deal about Richard Pryor, especially when we're talking about that movie. There was at no time that I felt that Richard Pryor was not in charge. Like he let
No, he was in
everything
charge.
happen and everything
nah,
else. But
Eddie was in
everything else,
charge.
nope, it never felt like Eddie was in charge.
No. Sugar
It
Ray
never
was in
felt like
charge.
Eddie was
Sugar
in
Ray
charge.
ran everybody.
Oh, you
Sugar
mean in
Ray
terms of
ran-
roles and movies?
Sugar
Like
Ray, no matter
Yeah.
how chaotic it got and everything else, Sugar that everybody knew, Sugar Ray was still in charge.
Yeah, he was the patriarch, right? He was the head
now
of the crime
was wait a
family.
minute, was
But
Quick
what I'm
his
saying,
son?
as far as
Okay.
the movie goes, he didn't really carry the movie, right? He did a supporting
But see,
role.
we
to
had
Quick.
this argument before, though, is that we don't. Did we have this argument before that we felt like nobody carried the movie because it was just so star-studded? You had 3 generations of 3 people who literally said, "I got into this business because I watched the last generation."
Yeah, Richard
No, I
Pryor
feel
watched
you.
Red
So it's like
Fox.
I feel you, but
everybody
as far
carried the
as
weight.
but how the movie itself was done, the center of all of the energy was Quick. Like the
Yeah,
whole
because
story
Ed Murphy
rotated
wrote the
around him.
movie.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is just how the characters they all played their roles so seamlessly that really nobody outshined anybody as far as their star power.
Wait a minute.
But I'm saying as far as the characters, Richard Pryor's character was like he kept the movie going, but you didn't really focus on him.
I focused
At least
on
not
Benny
me.
and Vera. That's just me because them two had me just in tears. I'm like, y'all got to stop this
And
stuff.
you know what kills me is I really wish they would have made.
I focused on
part
Layla
2.
Rashawn.
That's her name. We couldn't think of it, Mark. We was like, what was her name?
Yeah,
I
Layla
wish they would have made a
Rashawn.
part 2 because I'm still so dumbfounded for the fact that these people
Oh,
really
we got a
did.
person. Wait a minute, somebody agrees with Marlon.
Marlon, you can't have a part 2.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I wish they did it earlier
Oh,
because people keep forgetting for the longest time that Robin Harris was in that movie with maybe 1 or 2, and by the time that rolled around, he was a bigger star. I thought he would have played a phenomenal role in that movie.
But a lot of people didn't know who Robin Harris was, period. So it's like you got to remember he was the dad in Kid and Play's movie, right? So
all I know is him as Bebe Kids. That's it. That's pretty much it. That's all I know.
Well, see, Bebe Kid is when it kind of put him up on Front Street where people saw him. But he was the dad in what was Kid and Play's movie called?
House Party.
House Party. He was the dad in House Party.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
1.
I want to say hi to this gentleman right here because I'm going to be on his show tomorrow. And I'm glad you're watching. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe.
Okay, what is his name? Because
I'm not going to pronounce it right, but and please don't get mad at me. I'm going to say it's Keiko. I'm going to say that. Yeah, either Keiko or Kiko. But, if you could put the pronunciation phonetically, I would appreciate that. And please don't disinvite me to your show.
My bet is on Kiko.
I think it's Kiko.
I'm saying Keiko.
And look, and by the way, sir, I'm like an idiot trying to go, well, I'm going to try my best to pronounce your last name, not knowing that.
Oh, he just said it. It's Kiko. So
Free Thinkers.
Kiko's Free Thinkers Forum, which I will be on tomorrow morning. Yeah.
All right.
So Marlon, I don't think that's his given last name, dog.
I don't think so either. If it is, that's cool as crap. That is
no, it's not.
Like my given name is not Complex Mind. Even though I do remember you once called me Complex Man, Simple Mind.
He got that thing all the way. It was like he not even nowhere near close. Oh my goodness. Here's a piece of trivia for you.
I stand by my statement.
Here's a piece of trivia. In the movie Harlem Nights, Who played Richard Pryor's wife and what show did she appear on? This is so easy. All you gotta do is remember.
Man, damn, Richard Pryor had a wife in the movie?
Sure
He
did.
had a wife in the movie. Yeah, she had like no impact in that movie
She
whatsoever.
had no impact, but she was definitely there. Can I just
Because
get
remember when they were worried about Quick, she was the one who was sitting there talking to him about, but you know you love that boy. This was before the one with Vera. But she was like, they were worried about him because that's like their son. That was like her only speaking part in the whole movie. I
yeah,
think.
it wasn't a bunch of
I have not a clue. I don't remember.
Okay,
I remember he
so
had an
we
earlier
know
version.
her as Jenny Jefferson. I'm sorry, we know her as
Oh, okay. And I think I subconsciously erased that out of my mind because every time I see her, hey, Richard, you way too old to have Jenny as your wife. Because every time I look at Jenny, I just keep thinking she's still that little kid on Jefferson.
but she wasn't.
So I just,
Man,
I think I
man,
subconsciously.
you got that money, man, and you riding high. Hey, you go get you a nice little young something. Go ahead and do that. Do your thing, man.
What?
She get what
You
she
get
want.
you an
You get what
older
you want.
person. You don't get no young person that's gonna take all your money. You get an old.
Hey, he on the way out. He don't care. They riding out.
Okay,
It's a
here's
fair
another one.
exchange.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want you to take a gangster's money because you think
Yeah.
it's gonna be fair. You're gonna go through the courts and everything too.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck with that.
Nah, people take gangsters' money every day. Gangsters go to
But them
jail. Their
gangsters
money just
take
disappears. That's what
gangster
happens.
money because the gangster let you do it. It
Yeah,
ain't like
I'm
you
like,
tricked them into doing it.
Okay. And I know my favorite scene. What is you guys' favorite scene in the movie? It's only like there's so many good scenes, but there's like 3 that stand out for me.
I can tell you what was the most corny thing in the movie, but let me see the best scene. I told you one of them was the shooting thing because the guy literally just kept looking at him and waiting for them to stop shooting the Tommy guns for him to go.
Ping, ping. Don't
That
shoot
was
that
that
And it
little
was
wasn't
thing
two
no
shots.
more.
It was one
It was
shot.
one shot.
the only one shot. Then it was one time he shot it twice.
He's like, don't shoot that little thing no more. That's one. What's your second one? Or what's your other one? Or
I
Hey, safe traveling, man.
Well, take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Not until 10 o'clock, but we'll see you.
I'll see you at 10 o'clock. I'll be right there.
You can go ahead, Theas, because it's way too many in it. It's like
I love so many. I mean, I love that movie from start to beginning.
I mean, you saying like, what's my favorite? So I got 2 things. Like my favorite things was anytime I got to look at Jasmine Guy or Layla Rashawn. But as far as just funny moments in the movie, there's only 2 that really, really just shine above them all. That's the fight with Vera.
Yeah.
Like all the way through though. All the way through. Because even you got to get to the point where he go back and apologize. And she like, I love that old big head boy. You know, that whole scene. And then the whole scene from when Arsenio realizes that his brother is dead to the point that Quick does his 3 quick shots over the ledge. Those are my 2 things.
He came out all walking slow. My 3 favorite scenes, the vault scene. When he locked old boy in that vault and he told him, don't take big breaths. I forget what the dialogue was. And then when he closed the door, he did that. Like he was trying to remember. That's my favorite. Then of course the fight scene between Vera and Quick. Go ahead. Shoot it. There it is. Shoot it. Second. And then I'm not gonna put the gun battle with Arsenio, although I thought that was funny. Mine is anytime the boxer appeared. Like anytime he was on screen, I was just laughing. Not because he stuttered, but because he was just no. Because I don't make fun of people's speech impediments. Like he
But there
had.
You know
was
what?
nothing else to his
Well,
character.
No, he
I
had
tell,
a.
I tell you what's funny is
When he said, "I'm gonna beat that bleep up," and just said it with no, there's no hesitation. Like, yep, I'm gonna beat him up. Well, he
it
didn't say
wasn't.
it that way, but
You remind me of something. It wasn't the stuttering because I'm like you, Tracy. I like. Come on, y'all going a little too far with this one, but it's Eddie Murphy production, so right. But the facial features of Pryor as he's talking, and it's like,
oh, and I forgot my favorite
and
scene
he's
was when
right.
Sugar Ray bailed out all them people out of jail. Oh, that was I hit the floor laughing when I first saw that. That was my favorite scene because remember how they got arrested?
Denzel did it better on Malcolm X.
I liked it. It was funny to me. I'll forget. The only thing I remember about that scene was how many people was it? Like 52 people or something like
Yeah,
that.
we got some color, and he didn't say color. He said we got some color guy here talking about he's gonna bail out all these 52 bleep words. Then he's like, oh, just tell him how much it
And it
is.
was like $1,500, and I was like, $1,500?
Well, back then
Like,
that was a lot of
I was
money.
Back
like,
then,
woo, we back, we real in the back.
Yeah, because if you was talking about that money now, that'd be like what? At least a good 250.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
even more than that. But I just love I can't see why people didn't get why that movie was not funny. I'm like, it was definitely
well,
funny.
I
It was
mean, I don't know of any black people that did not enjoy Harlem Nights. Like I don't know of any.
yeah, maybe I'm talking about our non-African American friends. Maybe that's
Well,
who I'm
it
talking
ain't their
about.
kind of humor. That's like me trying to go up on what's a really funny white movie. Okay, I can't really think of any, but they're out there. But it's similar to that. It's not that it's not funny. It's like it's not. I'm not picking up on the cultural sub cue. You know what I mean? Like when you watch an Eddie Murphy movie, like Coming to America or watching Harlem Nights, you can relate to it because these are your people. You know what I mean? There's like pieces to it that you pick up on that don't even have to be said. And that's kind of like, oh, here we go. It's not a movie, but Seinfeld. A lot of black folk ain't really care too much for
I don't
Seinfeld,
know why that show
but
was hilarious.
that's that. I'm just saying.
Seinfeld, Friends,
For
Oh,
friends, I never
Frasier.
cared.
Frasier was
Frasier. Yeah.
definitely one. Like
Wait a minute.
Seinfeld, I
I
think
got a show
if
that
you
was
give it a
funny that was
chance,
all white people. I got a show that was funny. It was
huh?
white people. I got a show that was funny. They had a whole bunch of white people in it.
Three's
Majority.
Company.
Majority? No, it was majority.
That's true.
Yeah. Cheers. Cheers was a
Cheers
funny
did
But
not
see,
have not one black cast member.
but Cheers
Not
never had a
one.
black person in the whole show.
Not one. And they was
yes, there
in
was. There
Boston.
was black people in the show.
There was
There was
black
never a
people
cast member.
in there, but there was never a black cast member.
Never a cast member. Because the
And
one black person I can remember on Cheers was the guy that they kind of made it seem like was gonna beat up Clifton. And that dude was the only one who really had like a speaking role that I remember on Cheers. But I mean, we gotta remember the time that it was. It was a transitional period. So,
it was in
whatever,
the 80s.
Man,
That
like the
night,
80s was
that
so
night,
This ain't like Mayberry where you were like, oh, well, okay.
Tracy, come on, man. Go back to the 80s. What did we have? We had the Cosby Show. After
They
you
had
got
white
done
people.
with that, there wasn't, huh?
I
a
said that
different
show had
world. Yes,
white
it
people.
did.
A different world had
Right. Well, the Cosby Show had all kinds of people in it. But what I'm saying is that was the black show. We weren't in a bunch of other stuff. And if we were there, we were like pop in, pop out. You had to be like the famous cat. You had to be Sammy Davis doing a cameo or Stevie Wonder doing a cameo. You weren't really in it. And then, and to
We had a
me,
lot
I
of the
think that's
70s,
actually
though, didn't
okay
we?
because you weren't being racist, huh?
Did we have a lot in the 70s? 70s
yeah,
going?
The
because
70s we
I was
had,
the 70s were
but in
worse.
the 80s, that started drying up, and then, but we go through cycles. So
Then in the
it's like
90s, we had
whatever.
a bunch of bad black sitcoms,
Mm-hmm.
like terrible.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Of course,
after
we
the
did
80s,
have.
we really started getting a lot more. The problem we started having then was it wasn't that we didn't have enough black people in front of the camera. We couldn't get black people behind the camera.
Behind the camera was
And
where our problem was.
that became the next fight because we had to work on getting black people in the writing rooms, directors,
Exactly.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, because it was all like stereotypical. Girl, and then.
But what I push back, here's why I push back, especially on my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like my frustration or along the way has always been like we're always talking about we need more black people being represented, right? But I'm like, yo, when the last time anybody checked for the Filipinos? You know what I'm saying? When the last time anybody, you know
We
what I'm saying,
all
like checked
need
on?
representation.
I feel
You
you, but
know
I'm just
what?
saying like
But as long as
the
I'm in this
dynamic is
skin,
always painted.
but as long
It's
as I'm
always
in this
painted as black
skin,
and white.
but
Let
as
me
long
let
as
me
I'm in this skin, not that I dislike the Philippines, because I don't, but I'm in this skin. I'm not in no other people's skin. I'm in this one.
I don't know what you're
I'm gonna
saying there,
say
Tracy, because you never mind. But what I'm saying is like America is a kaleidoscope,
Right?
but oftentimes all we got for a long time, all we got was white, and it had to be a certain kind of white, right? And then if you were any of the other types of whites, like Italian or something, then they were all you had to be a character, right? You had to be like a stereotype, or if you were I don't know any of the other groups. And then black people, we had to be stereotypes. We were like the help, we were the muscle, we were the scary person. We always had to play that junk. But I'm like, there's other groups like Latinos. They only just started getting a little time in there. I'm like, the big fight for me is put everybody up front, man. Let's let people have more stuff. But I think maybe we're getting there because now we have streaming channels and you can get stuff
Yeah,
that you
and
never really could get
and you can like put
when it was
stuff
held down.
directly on YouTube and watch web series like I do. But it wasn't
Yeah,
no
but
black.
then you got
It
then you
wasn't no
got
people of
Netflix,
color
and
on
I don't like what
Three's
Netflix do.
companies. I'm like, dang, Three's company. Y'all in San Francisco. Y'all don't know nobody. Y'all just sitting there in San
this
Francisco,
is
just
this is my thing
San
that I
run,
push
run, run.
Francisco in
back.
the 70s and 80s? Where you gonna find
Yeah,
black folks in San Francisco back then?
Oakland. Uh,
San
there's a huge
Francisco.
Asian population in San Francisco. Now
All right,
that much
In
you
the
do know.
70s
I
and
gotta tell you
80s.
something, Tracy. Black people ain't going to San Francisco in those 70s and 80s. Like
Uh-uh.
there was a certain group of
Dude.
people who had San Francisco, and we was fine with them having it. Y'all, hey, knock
Well,
yourself
it
out.
costs $10 gazillion to live there, so who can afford it?
Here's my thing about black TV shows back then, and for my black people. And Diaz hit on it a little bit when he kept saying, "Well, why we don't have representation of real Black America on TV shows?" And then y'all keep pushing the goalposts further and further back. Not even pushing it back, you keep sliding it back and forth. Because then you have people in the hood, the dad's still there, he working hard. Why you have to represent black people in the hood working hard and everything? Okay, so we're going to put on a professional mother and father who's working harder. Well, that's not realistic on the black community. It's like,
Yeah, it's like
okay,
one
so
Because
idea.
we have
Now
been
that I agree with.
now,
I
what
agree
they
with you
but
there,
that's
Marlon.
what they was doing was letting you know that was different representatives of the black community. We can't have a show that has a father who's a janitor, a mother who's a maid, the son that's a doctor, the daughter that's a lawyer, the
They own
the
a
third
successful
son owns a
business and
business,
they
the
drive
fourth
Mercedes
son is on
Benz.
crack. I mean, you can't put
see,
all
here's
of
what y'all
that
missing
together.
though. So one of the main reasons you don't have some of that stuff is because we don't want to watch it. And the reason why we don't want to watch it is because
Yeah,
That's
he
what I'm
said to
hear
saying.
me
my
out
black
though.
people.
Yes.
But hear me out though. But that's because we have been raised against behind enemy lines since day one. We absorb their culture, we absorb their messaging, we absorb all those things. So we've learned to find humor in stuff that doesn't even show the best light of us. Like we delight more in the struggle than we do in the rewards, right? So whenever you do try to put something forward, like remember we had Rock, right?
Oh, I love
So
that show.
you put something forward that shows a working class black family wholesome together, and they also bring in all the other elements of what black can be, which is really poor, it was rich, it was on drugs, not on drugs. You know, we had Sparks and Sparks. You remember that show? So it's like we've had some of these representations, and we did watch them to an extent, but we don't have the control of the channels themselves. So they will decide what they're going to put forward at any given time. You
And
had Living Single. Living Single made much money. It had crossover appeal because people love seeing a positive yet kind of quirky version of Black America. And white folks was watching it, black folks was watching it, and then they said, "Let's drop Friends on."
and you know how that actually
Done.
happened? Fox fired the creator of Living Single. And so she created Friends. I kid you not. That's exactly what happened.
And it was over.
Friends. Yep, it was like over. Yeah,
So
you're right.
the big thing to Black America, I know that's not the theme of your show, Tracy. So I apologize.
No, sure
But the
isn't.
big
But
thing
hey, we start
big
off with
thing to
trivia
Black
night and we
America
get
is
into
we
Black
have to-
America.
because I'm always there, right? But we have to work on, even though there's certain things that need to be taken care of from a governmental level, but on our own cultural, societal level, we got to get to means of production, right? We have to get further up the supply chain so that you own something that they can't necessarily take away from you, and it gets so big that you can't really sell it away.
Right. So
Till we get there, we're going to be dealing with it.
So we need more Tyler Perrys.
We actually do, but we need more Tyler Perrys in other realms.
No, I'm just saying.
We need a Tyler. Yeah,
we need
Tyler Perry. We need
distribution.
Jermaine Dupri's.
Yeah,
you know,
we need producers, we need directors, we need
writers,
people that's behind the scenes that make those decisions compared to, oh, you made it because you on TV. Well, yeah,
right.
Because you have
but we
talent.
need those things. We need those things because that's where the money sits. But then I need you to take that money, right? Live off your money. Enjoy the fruits of your opportunity. I'm not taking that from nobody. I'm not some communist ultra socialist, right? But what I am is I'm a compassionate capitalist. So I'm like, do what you do, right? Enjoy what you've achieved. But at the same time, plant that seed. Build something behind you so that you, in all you're getting, can also start to give something that will outgrow you, outlast you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to look at unemployment, there's a reason why black unemployment is always twice white unemployment, no matter how good or how bad the economy is. And the big reason for that is because we do not have the ability to hire our brothers, our sisters, our cousins when we need to give them a job. We don't have that ability because we don't own enough stuff. There's reasons for it, not going into it, but that's a big part. Look at the Latino and the Asian communities. Those communities, they are never really represented on this unemployment thing, right? Because yes, they have unemployed people too. Yes, America ignores them more than they ignore us. That's all true. But they also set up channels to where they can hire family members and friends.
Yep.
So you don't even have to go to unemployment.
Yep. And audience, when it starts out Harlem Nights trivia and it turns into this discussion, this is the right channel. So I am going to be doing a poll, and I want everyone who watches this later to go to my Facebook group, Tracy Media LLC, and you'll see it on Facebook. Just type in Tracy Media, all one word, LLC. So I want to do the movie trivia night again. And since we did Harlem Nights first, I've narrowed it down to 2 movies. Either it's going to be choice A, Blazing Saddles, or choice B, Coming to America.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
And thank you, Theus, for choice C. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah.
Which one of the 3 would you want to see? And don't say it now.
I'm gonna get
Or
sucker.
we could do trivia on the Cosby Show.
I did not say TV trivia Cosby because we got to
Or
remember.
It's tucked into my
trivia
socks.
on R. Kelly music.
No, we won't. R. Kelly is not going to be on my platform. No, thank you. And I didn't really listen to his music
You
even
know,
before the second.
you remind me of my Jeep. You make me wanna.
So everybody, let me know. And remember, we got to keep in mind that Anna is missing. Anna is missing, so we got to keep that.
Did she just
How you mute yourself?
Why did you mute
yourself?
Because I was trying to meet you and I didn't look. We want to pick.
I want to say something about Anna. Anna,
Yep.
you know I love you. You know I care about you. We all do. But I call it the way I see it. Anna, you chickened out. You ran. You know you didn't watch Harlem Nights. So you all of a sudden had something to do and you didn't want to come on this show. So you ran. And that's not what this group does.
Somebody cut off his mic. Cut off his mic. That man crazy.
Exactly
Anna, ignore everything he just said. Anna, ignore everything he just said. He ain't right. Anna, we ain't listening to him. He ain't right. You okay with us, Anna? Enjoy your family time.
You ran, Anna.
Enjoy your family time.
That's right, Anna. Some of us got.
You ran.
So I want everyone who watches this video later to tell me whether it should be Blazing, and all three of these movies I love. Blazing Saddles, Coming to America, or I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
It's got to be I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, folks. All right, that's the one to vote for. Option C, I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
But you sitting there disparaging. Are you disparaging Blazing Saddles? That movie was.
I am.
Blazing Saddles would be more challenging than.
It sure would. It would definitely be more challenging.
I don't remember Blazing Saddles. I remember I'm Gonna Get You Sucker.
Hey, Anna, just because you don't want to sit there and rewatch the movie, don't mean we're gonna pick something else.
Yeah, we can't pick. We gotta pick.
The only thing about Blazing Saddles I remember is Miss LaRue. I remember her.
You know they have the movies on YouTube and you can go watch it. Just pay $4.99.
Miss LaRue.
Wait a minute. He got to pay to watch it.
Yes.
He ain't never seen that movie.
Oh, I ain't gonna do that.
You've never. Please tell me that you was raised right and you saw Blazing Saddles.
He ain't never watched.
Okay, first of all, I did.
Blazing Saddles.
I saw Blazing Saddles, but it wasn't because my parents showed me. Because my parents were trying to raise me right, and they didn't want me to watch that. But I did watch Hollywood Shuffle. That was good.
I probably watched Blazing Saddles with my
mom. But either you snuck and watched it like I did because our parents didn't.
Car Wash.
I hated the movie Car Wash.
Well, I can go the rest of my life without seeing. I can stop watching the movie. I love the soundtrack. But
the soundtrack is the best part of the movie, and it's a terrible movie. Terrible movie.
Like Waiting to Exhale. Waiting to Exhale was a horrible movie, but that soundtrack
bad acting,
amazing.
Yeah, but if it wasn't like you said, if it wasn't for Whitney singing, I'd be like, y'all know good and well y'all overdoing this. Now stop. But
Babyface put his foot in that soundtrack.
Bad soundtrack or vice versa.
Oh, bad movie, great soundtrack. Soul Food.
Soul Food soundtrack wasn't good.
Got Damon Wayans.
What?
I did not like the Soul Food soundtrack.
I'm about to say I didn't like the.
I didn't like the movie nor the soundtrack. I
didn't like the movie.
Because you knew what was going to happen. You knew she was going to die. I was like, watch her die. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Keaton Ivory Wayans.
You terrible.
What was Keaton Ivory Wayans' movie?
I'm going to get you sucker.
No, like he played a chef. No, he played a chef-like character in it. No, not trying to be funny, Thea. He really did play a chef-like character.
A chef?
Yeah, Jamie Pickett in it.
I know you're talking about. That movie was terrible.
That movie was terrible. The soundtrack was good.
That was a bad movie.
Yeah, I don't like Men in Black.
Low Down Dirty Shame.
Yeah, Shame. Yeah.
The soundtrack
is good.
Now, a good movie, a terrible soundtrack, and good movie was Men in Black. Loved the movie, hated the soundtrack.
I agree there.
I'm like,
Okay,
nah,
so
But
a
I
good
don't
Will.
want.
movie and a
I
good
can't listen to Will Smith music no way. So that's probably why.
soundtrack, and I haven't seen them come together in a long time. Was Beverly Hills Cops?
Yeah, that was decent.
Say what? It was
Beverly
what?
Hills Cops one.
Okay.
And you can't count musicals as soundtracks because
Can't
that's
count
like cheating.
musicals as nothing. We
You
don't
can't
Musicals
count
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 music.
for
musicals
We
as
don't do
everything.
that.
movies. You
Musicals
can't
count
count
for
musicals as
everything.
movies.
Mhm.
Nothing. Little Shop of Horrors was good.
It was a good movie.
That was good.
Tracy, if you mute yourself one more time, I'm gonna mute you. Stop muting yourself.
No, because I was about to say something I had no business saying. So I muted myself so I wouldn't say it.
Little shop, little
No, we did not
And Mary
ask for
Poppins.
singing.
Mary Poppins was good. Yo,
But
the
you
Sound
can't
of
count
Music.
those as soundtracks.
You can't go back to that. Sound of Music. I know they say it's a classic. I need them to burn the tapes.
I'm not
Burn
ever
the
watching,
tapes.
I'm not watching 3 hours of World War II. No.
The Sound of Music is one of the greatest musicals of
The
all
hills are
time.
alive with the sound of
When you talk
music.
about there's good musicals.
I didn't say
Now I know what I'm gonna do with
goodbye.
y'all. So basically, there's two types of musicals. There's good musicals and there are great musicals. The Sound of Music is a great musical. Great.
A
Great.
great musical to burn the tapes.
Great. Great musical.
That pretty much means every Elvis Presley.
See, they gonna just keep making me do this. Now that I've learned how to do this. But I still want you all to come back, or if you watch this later, tell me which movie I should do. Should it be?
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Should
Was
it
slept on
be?
classic.
That was
Wait
a
a
good
minute.
movie.
Now I
That
have
was
to
a
take
good
my
movie.
insulin here in a few minutes, so I'm trying to end this. So remember, everybody, to go to my page, Tracy Media LLC. You'll see my picture. I have on a yellow top, and my hair is all split back. Tell me which one of the three. Is it going to be Blazing Saddles, my favorite? Is it going to be Coming to America, also my favorite? Or is it going to be I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? Which one of the three will we have as our movie trivia night?
And remember, Dorothy was a mass murderer.
The Wizard of Oz is not a choice. Although all four of us have seen that movie.
Dorothy, Jenny, or whatever that girl was in Titanic.
Yo, that girl in Titanic, they should have knocked off. You know, I've never even watched
I've
that
never
movie.
seen Titanic. I've never seen that movie.
I turned it on and I never got past the old lady in the beginning.
Titanic was an okay movie. It really was.
It was a movie,
but it was
where
a movie
it
where you can watch one time.
epitomizes.
Celine
You can
Dion made that whole movie. I mean, if it wasn't for her singing, I probably would have never even heard of it.
Well, you know, it had Leonardo DiCaprio, but the movie epitomizes what Tracy hates most. You literally know how this ends.
Yeah, historical movies. I'm like, I know how this is gonna end. I know what's gonna happen. Now, unless you're telling me something I didn't know, like the Madam C.J. Walker movie, I heard it was terrible, but they told me things about her I didn't know. I'm like, okay, I can watch this because I didn't know.
UTV shows in the 60s.
Terrible.
Y'all are disgusting.
Terrible.
Because y'all did Hogan's Heroes, and you lied to me.
Hey, I like that show.
Childhood.
I couldn't stand Hogan's Heroes. It was the same episode. I'm like, this is literally the same.
From that TV show.
Ain't that the one with Colonel Klink?
Yeah. Same show. I'm like, this.
Yeah.
That, and I like
that. Yeah.
Hey, what time? What era was Dobie Gillis?
60s.
And Gomer Pyle.
70s.
70s.
See, I like Gomer Pyle.
You know, Gomer Pyle was a spinoff of Andy Griffith Show, right?
Don't matter. Andy Griffith Show sucked. But Gomer Pyle, I like that. Well, golly, Sarge, I like him, man.
What other show spin off from Andy Griffith Show?
Mayberry RFD. Then we had
I don't
two
know about that.
spinoffs.
And return
I don't know about that.
Mayberry.
Oh yeah, and Return to Mayberry, which nobody watched. But I'm trying to end this show, so remember one last time, everybody, go to Tracy Media LLC fan page on Facebook.
And comment how much you dislike Showboat and The Sound of Music.
No, tell me which movie is going to be featured on next week's movie trivia night. Is it going to be A, Blazing Saddles, which I'm really tempted to go with? Should it be B, Coming to America? Or should it be C, I'm Gonna Get You Suckin'? And keep in mind, Theus has said he's seen I'm Gonna Get You Suckin'. We're trying to figure out which one of the all four of us have seen.
It's not going to be Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz is not a choice. And don't make me do it. I will do a Wizard of Oz movie. You know the movie. You may not like it, but you know it.
Why don't you
Yeah,
put
the axe murdering, bucket throwing, family killing.
All right, we try to
Theus,
save Tracy's life now. We got to let
yeah, because I'm like, it's insulin taking time for me. So Theus, tell us where we can find you.
You can find me in the I'm sorry, corny moment. All right. You can find me on complexsimpleman.com.
So childish. So
Marlon.
childish. You can find me in the No, I'm just kidding. So you'll find me tomorrow on Saturday Night Vibe at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time. And this Sunday at Radical Truth to Power at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And hey, I forgot to mention football is back. Okay, but you can always find my platform. Remember, Tuesday on The Tracy Show, our guest is Jacob Bailey. He is running for a congressional seat in the state of Indiana. Remember to like this page, comment on this video, share this video, please. We need more shares. We need more likes so it can show up in the YouTube algorithms. I will see you next Friday on game night. Hopefully, I will be able to announce a movie. If not, we'll just think of something different to do. But thank you all for joining us and have a great evening.